Je sais pas si c'est bon, mais c'est vrai qu'il faut faire la
Unwanted.
Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Isn't It Weird with your host, Laura
And Aline.
Aline. And we're here for another episode where we pull a random oracle card created by Aline and we go over the song. And it's super fun, super random. We never know what we're going to pull, and we enjoy every single minute of it. We also have a very special guest today, which we're about to introduce. You will have seen her all over TikTok, and you're Isaac's biggest fan, I would say, maybe. Isaac's favorite fan? I don't know. But we're going to welcome... Drumroll.
Hello.
Hey, Jaylyn. It's Jaylyn. First place I ever saw you was on TikTok. You popped up.
That's where most people have found me.
Yeah. How long have you had your TikTok, your Hanson theme?
I
TikTok?
started it in 2020 when there was nothing else to do. So I started filming videos. I posted like a few Hanson videos, and then Hanson fans found me and they were like, post more. So I was like, okay. And I just went with it.
Just took off. No, that's
Yeah.
awesome. No, I think a lot of great creations came out of 2020. A lot of crafty minds got to, work through the restlessness and put stuff out there. And I mean, what a better topic than Hanson, Yeah. But you also, like, being an Isaac fan, you also do a really good job of making sure us Taylor and Zach girls also have content to,
Yes. I still like to throw out. I might do a lot of Isaac videos, but I still like to do things for the Taylor and Zach girls.
Yes, and it's very much appreciated. We appreciate all the thirst traps that you create.
That's my specialty.
we like it. We appreciate it. We are all grown women, but Aline and I's little first step into the Hanson community was a little, thirsty type, and they're married, but come on, we're still fans.
I think we've all been there.
At heart, we're all still fangirls at heart, and we enjoy, the content. So we really appreciate it. You do a good job of melding the trends of TikTok and bringing Hanson into them. I think that as someone who has, owning a business and salon, it's hard to find that like connection, that bridge, that creative bridge to make a trend work, and pull them in. So
it's hard for the podcast too.
Right. No, what's your, plan on that? Like, how do you what goes on in that brain?
Sometimes it'll pop into my brain, like right when I see it, I'm like, oh, I know what I can do. Or like, I'm like, I need to turn this into like Hanson related somehow. So it takes like a little bit of brainstorming, but I'm always like, every time I see a trend, I'm like, how can I turn this into a Hanson like TikTok somehow?
Yeah. No. Yeah. How often do you post your TikToks?
Well, when I first started, I posted like pretty much every day. And then it got a little less frequent. Just life kind of got busy. And so I didn't post as often, but I kind of like, I need to get back there because I'm still always brainstorming. I'm always like, okay, I need to do this. But then sometimes I'm like, that's going to take a little more effort than I have right now.
Right.
But I'm always thinking, I'm always like, oh, what can I do here? Or like whenever Hanson posts like a new video of themselves, I'm like, oh, I need to use this somehow.
Yeah. Like, how do I integrate that like into my like your TikTok doings and draw people in? Figuring out the algorithm and the sounds and everything like that, can be challenging, especially with a topic like Hanson. It's not as prevalent on there. Would you say that you have 8,000 followers on there? Would you say the majority of them are Hanson fans, or do
I would
you
say, yeah, I would say the majority of them are Hanson fans. And it's funny, when I first started, I wasn't really like deep into like the fandom. Like I was very like Hanson, like I followed them throughout the years, but I wasn't like super deep into the fandom. So when I started the TikToks, I started like to realize how somewhat small the fandom is, because
Right.
like then I started realizing like everybody kind of knows everybody, like in a little way, like they're like we're all connected. And then I realized that there was so many people that like didn't like remember Hanson, or like to be like, oh wait a minute, Hanson's still like, of course we always hear like Hanson's still making music. So I heard that like over and over and over. I'm like, yep, let me show you.
Yes, I get that. Working with the public, I get that often because I have like an unbob tattoo, and my Wi-Fi password at my salon is I love Hanson. I like to make people type that in. It's a pleasure. It's a little small guilty pleasure of mine. But there's a lot of people that are like unbob, and I think it's cool though that TikTok is very allowing of that new space, and you're actually kind of, it's like the new form of street teaming, even though there's no more street team or Hanson.net, and I think that's really really cool to like open it up to more people. But yes, the Hanson fan community is small, and we do interact and know each other, and you could probably go to a concert in the first 3 rows. You're like, I know all those people.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're like at the same show. Have you been to any shows yet this summer?
I have not. For some reason, Hanson does not come to Arizona very often, which is very unfortunate for me. And like, there's really not that many fans like here, like out of, I've gotten to know a lot of fans. There's really not that many like here in Arizona. So the closest they have is California, which is still kind of, I mean, it's close enough, but kind of far for me. So not yet. I'm still trying to like see how I can make myself get to California, like teleport somehow. I don't know.
That's cool. When you figure that out, let me know, because we would be totally into that technology.
How far is California from you?
Well, depending on where it is, like the closest show that they have in California is still 6 hours away, which like isn't horrible, but it's still a drive.
Yeah,
so
quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't really recall like seeing their tour. I mean, they did String Theory there. Did they do Red, Green, Blue there as well?
They did it in Phoenix. Yeah.
Okay, cool. How far are you from Phoenix?
About 2 hours. So
Okay.
still have to drive a little for them, but
it is.
They're worth it.
Totally worth it. We have to drive usually
about
2 hours. Orlando's like 3 for you, Aline, I think, or Atlanta. That's pretty much our choices: Orlando, Tampa, or Georgia, like Atlanta area. So, which is like 5 to 6 hour drive for us. So, yep. Have you been to any of the Epcot shows?
No, that is on my bucket list. It's really hard from here to get there and to plan it, and I have a lot of kids, so that takes a whole other thing. So not yet. I'm hoping they'll do it for a little bit longer so that I can get there. But
have you had taken your kids to see them before?
I took my oldest with me. She saw them for the underneath the last one that they had.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And I wanted to wait for my kids to be like a little bit older so that they could appreciate it. So she's like a teenager. And so I'm like, okay, this is the perfect time. So she went with me and she loved it.
Oh, yay. That's awesome. That's a good time. I've taken mine when they were younger, but I have boys. So there does come a phase when they get to teenage years that it's like, no. But when they were young, they were like, oh, this is fun. So older, it's like,
I should have taken the girls. I have girls. She has boys. I should have taken my girls when they were younger, because now they're in the preteen age. And then I've got one that's grown. She's 19. They don't want nothing to do with a Hanson concert. They're so sick of me. They would not be seen. They are like, mm-mm. My youngest
Yeah.
would still go.
Yeah, the last time I took my oldest to a Hanson show was Wisconsin. We road tripped to visit family, but conveniently, while we were in the area, Hanson played at a show in Wisconsin at what's it? I don't remember, Sunfest, something like that. And I have a video of them going like this, and then they see I'm recording, then they're like, but they were troopers. I could tell. I was like, oh, they're not having a good time. Maybe this will be a solo missions from here on out.
That's why I waited for. I'm like, I need to make sure that you actually want to go.
Yeah, because you don't want to damper on your good time. Let's be real. Let's be real. You don't want them to, especially because it's not as frequent and often, where you can go and catch it. So make it special. What's your favorite show you've ever been to?
Wow, that is a good question. I would say it's a toss-up. There was one of the shows this last Hanson Day, and I'm not even sure it was just like the show, like Hanson itself, but just like being there, like with my friends, and like we didn't know that it would possibly be like one of their last ones, like, but it just still felt like magical when we were there. And then, also I would say probably in 2022, for the Red, Green, Blue tour, I saw them in Vegas, and I had a meet and greet. So like, it was just like the whole, like everything about that whole thing was just like amazing. So I think those
That's
are my
awesome. Did you get the meet and greet from Back to the Island, or was it did you get through application for the show?
Yeah, it was just like when they were on tour, and then you can like
apply for it.
Apply for it and just randomly get it. Yeah.
Because a lot of people who got meet and greets for that tour were because they didn't do the photos at Back to the Island.
I remember that. Yeah.
A show and a meet and greet included. I was like, okay, fine. I'll take that. But that picture with them and Back to the Island is crazy. Have you been back to the island?
Nope, I have not. That is also on my bucket list, but I don't know. It's a lot.
What are they gonna do? I don't know if they're gonna do it anymore. Like, I feel like, how do you feel about the break?
I'm one of the fans that likes to pretend that it's not happening. So
okay,
that's me.
It'll give me too much anxiety to like really think about it. So I'm just like, okay, they just need a little break, and then whatever happens. Like, I'm just trying to be like as optimistic as I can, because anything else about it, then like it makes me crazy. So
I'm kind of in that bracket too. Like, it's everything's just going, like nothing's going on over there.
Yeah,
and I'm just
like, they just need a little break. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
they're good. But it is the most work-filled break I've ever.
Yeah, their little random casino tour break.
Yeah, casino fair.
Isn't this the same? Like the same kind of tour they did? Like, was it 2 summers ago?
Yeah. They also did something very similar in between String Theory. They were doing all these fair shows and casino shows like in between String Theory dates. Like I remember like sleeping on the lawn in Indy to get front row for that fair show, and then the night before or the night after, we're staying in this super fancy hotel. It was a wild time. Like, and then there was a String Theory show after where we're in a gown, and then we were like in a tent the night before on the ground. Like, what is this life?
That's
like,
funny.
It was fun. We just did a little boop, 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 across that part of the country. So
that's fun. And see, I would be like totally okay if that's what all they want to do. It's just these like random pop-up shows. Like, I'm fine with that. I just need like a little more like advanced so I can like plan it and be like, okay, I'm gonna go to this one.
Right. So we have a local festival in my town, And one of the people who put it on, she is a friend of mine, and she was like, looking for music acts. Who should we have? Like Facebook post. And I wrote her on the side, and I was like, you need Hanson. This was when they had a promoter before the promoter. That's a long story. But anyways, the promoter did reach out to Hanson. First off, back then it was $75,000 to have them. $50,000 if they're already in town in the area. So since they were not in the area of Florida around Memorial Day, it was going to be $75,000. So they couldn't afford Hanson. We did get Genuine.
That's crazy.
It was really, really random.
That's DJ
but
Taylor.
If anybody's wondering, yeah. So that was, I mean, I don't know how much they are now, but that was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. But they did get the quote for him.
So that tells me,
how do we make this happen?
we could throw our own Hanson Day if we collectively get up 75 grand. 50. We'll fly to
8,000 followers. We just need $100 to make
donate a few dollars each.
We'll fly to Tulsa, and then it'll be on their turf. It'll be cheaper. So we'll fly to Tulsa. Well, unless Taylor has a fee to get back from California, but we do it in Tulsa, and then it'll be 50 grand, and we can all collectively buy them, and they can throw a show.
Buy them.
We just rent a Hanson. We'll rent a Hanson. We can't keep them.
I would like 3 Hansons. How much will that cost?
It's a rent a Hanson.
Oh, no, I listen. This is a conversation that I think most people, we should all have as fans. How much do we need to collectively pull? Yes. I heard a rumor that you can still get a string theory show if you can get the local orchestra on board. It is still like a thing that your local orchestra can have them pull, because it's existing sheet music that's forever there. They just gotta pull it together. I don't know the cost, but it's still one of my favorite tours.
I could inquire about that at the school, at my kid's school.
Yeah, like, how much?
How do we do this?
No, I don't know. Well, they did two string theory shows in Florida. Was it 2? Yeah, just 2. They did Miami and St. Pete.
No, we did St. Pete. Well, you did a bunch.
I did Miami. I did a lot. I did 2. Not too many. Never too many, but it was my favorite tour. But I saw a string theory 21 times.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
It was actually amazing. And it was the same. Everyone's like the same set. I'm like, I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
My little expectant heart knew what was getting every single time. I knew the experience, and it was absolutely a great year.
If I could do that, I would do that. So I get it.
It was a moment in my life. It was a brief moment where I was like, I want to do this. I want to have a few shows just where I'm like focused, like road trip and travel and to get into all of that. Have you ever done that? Like just gone to a few shows in a row with like friends and traveled around? Had the opportunity to do that?
I never have had the opportunity. It's just hard with having like lots of kids, and I homeschool, so like I can't really like do that. Like, well, they're in school.
What a amazing like mom are you though? Like that's a lot of work.
You.
That's a lot of dedication, and the ability to do that is very cool too. I would not be a good teacher at home for my children.
We tried that in 2020. That did not go well. I sent them to grandma because grandma was a retired teacher, and I was so blessed to have her, because it was like, I can't do this.
Go get the education over across the street.
Yep.
No, I got my taste of homeschooling during 2020, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
please
that's
don't
what I've heard
need
a lot
math.
of people say.
More than 4th grade math. Please don't test me. No, I was meant to be behind the chair, and I will teach other people. I could teach you how to do hair all day long, but there is a fine art to being able to rear your children. Not only rear them, but like have them, teach them and all that stuff. So that's amazing. Good for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on being awesome that way. This is a time where we would pull in a Hanson Hotline. Aline, do we have any calls this week?
We sure don't.
No, we
Nope.
don't. But I did ask. Like I said, I had 2 new clients last week who one had seen them 5 times, and I was like, "Shut the front door." That's like I'll get a 1 or 2, someone with 1 or 2. But she had seen them 5 times. So, and that was recent, a few years ago. And then the other one saw them once, and she's like, "I have a Hanson story to tell you." And I was like, "Ooh," and she goes, "Next time." And I was like, "What a tease!" And then I texted her. I was like, "Just call my Hanson hotline, please."
Yes.
I don't even want to hear it in person, but she hasn't. Maybe she's just saving it. So, if anybody wants to share their story or a special something close to their heart, please call us so we can play it on the show and have like a cool thing to talk about. Speaking of cool things to talk about, Jaylyn, do you have a special story that like sticks out in your mind as one of your favorite experiences with Hanson at a show that you'd like to share with us?
There's been a few, but I think one of my most memorable, which other people have heard it a billion times because I like to talk about it, but it's
we
still
love to hear it.
it's still fun to talk about. And it wasn't necessarily at a show, but it was at Hanson Day, where you know how Isaac posts like quotes sometimes like in his stories, and like he's just always has some like wise thing that he wants to share.
Old man
I was
Hanson.
like, you know what? Yeah, sounds like. And I always like to like joke around and say like he needs to write a book. Like I would love for him to write a book. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a book for him. So I like saved a bunch of like his little quotes and I like put them all into like a little book. And then I gave it to him and I like, kind of gave him that whole like story like about like you haven't written a book yet. I'm still waiting for you to write a book. So since you haven't, I made one for you. So I gave it to him and he like loved it. He thought it was so cool. So I thought that was like the end of that. And then for HTP, I was in La La Land. I wasn't really paying attention, but I heard him say my name. But I was like, oh, there's somebody else with my name here. And then my friends are looking at me and they're like, and I'm like, wait a minute.
It's you.
That's me. So he like pulls out the book that I gave him and like, says something about it and like pretty much thanks me like on stage for the book. And I was like, speechless, like I didn't even know what to say. So that's probably like one of my favorite memories.
So gifting Isaac whiskey, no more. Gifting Isaac a collection of his thoughts and collection is Zen. I love that. That's so fun. Like that's so cool because Isaac, meet him a couple times. He's sometimes a hard nut to crack, for being exceptionally goofy. He is a very deep and sincere
deep
person.
thinker.
Yeah, deep thinker. Very Scorpio of him. Very much so. So I feel like he can be a little bit more challenging. One time I offered him Skittles. I was like, "You want some Skittles?" Because I was sitting back watching all the people like.
Sure.
So sweet. He's so sweet. Oh, I like his backpack. I like your backpack, Isaac. Very cute.
You? No, you. Yes, I remember.
Yes, I love
I
it.
was like, who's going
You're speechless.
Feel comfortable. No. He was wanting to come over here. So I could just like. Oh, can we get
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a part. It's really appreciate it.
Can we? Oh. Can we get a photo? Can I get a photo with you? She hasn't got one with you.
I have like 10 years ago.
It's been 10 years. Oh.
I took a picture with him, but someone else is in it.
Oh my goodness. Oh. He's working smarter, not harder. This is a process. Oh. Thank you so much for taking the time, though.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Can I get a picture with her? She hasn't had a.
It's been like 10 years since I had a picture.
Okay.
Need a picture.
All right. Well, there you go.
We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Can I get one too? Of course.
Do you want a picture or video? Do you want a picture or
Levi
video?
jacket.
Yes, thank you.
rush in, and I was just watching. And I had already got my picture with him, though I had nothing else to do, and I'm just sitting there eating, and he's like interviewing or talking to people. I was like, Skittles, and he's like, I'm okay. but like that was my level of. Well, Aline had a fun interaction with a gift.
I did.
She gave him what do you share with us your
I thought we
Isaac
wanted to
story with
save
your
it.
gift? Oh, listen. Okay. I know this. You're right. So there's a card in this stuff, this
Oh.
pile that is a very Isaac themed card. We won't go over it unless we draw it. It's a little puff broccoli.
Oh.
So cute. So there is a fun story where Aline involves Puff.
Cute.
Yeah. So maybe we'll draw that card. We were like, oh, that would be a fun one to have with her. But
That would.
yeah, we have a collection of stories that we're like, oh, I'm gonna wait till that card is drawn to share it. So that's
hopefully
cool.
that's the one.
I hope so. If not, you'll have to catch it when we do finally draw Mr. Puff Broccoli. Let's see. No, I think Aline, did you have any more questions for?
I think
So
you
I'm
asked.
seeing your name is Jamie Lynn, but do you go by Jaylyn?
I go by Jaylyn is kind of my nickname. Jamie, Jamie Lynn, any of those variations.
You answer to it all.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. Aline, do you have any questions for?
I think you
Jaylyn?
asked the ones that I was thinking of as well.
We tend to do that. We tend to mind meld sometimes, and we get into each other's brain, and then we. Well, this is the fun part where we now draw our card, and we never know. It's a secret.
All right, I'm gonna shuffle, and then you get to tell me. You get to tell me when to stop.
She's talking to you.
Yeah, you get to tell me when to stop.
Okay.
You stop.
Stop.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got?
No way. Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Did you do that on purpose?
I just
lie.
No. No, I didn't.
It's perfect.
It is
It's Puff.
perfect. It is Puff.
Good.
It is
He can join us.
He's so cute. Okay.
There we go.
This is
right there.
look, that's a tiny
so
one she's
cute.
brought. She made that. She crochets little broccolis.
Oh my gosh.
He finally gets to
I
join.
love it.
I know this is our first non-song card
Yeah.
that we've drawn this season, and it is Mr.
I love
Broccoli. Do you think Isaac knew
Oh, goodness.
what he was doing when he was just like,
He had no idea the
Broccoli.
significance that broccoli would have in our lives this long. I have so many random little broccoli things. Like anytime I find a broccoli, I just get it. So like I had this, I was flying out to Michigan to go see some Hanson friends, and I had my backpack. So I had a broccoli keychain and something else broccoli on it, and like I had like Hanson pins and stuff. So then when I was going through security I was like, do you really like broccoli? Like it's kind of an inside joke for my favorite band, but
yeah, broccoli's my favorite.
I just really love
just
broccoli.
Loving Puff, but actually like not liking broccoli, and you're like, actually, I hate broccoli.
I actually have a magnet that says maybe the broccoli doesn't like you either. And it's a mix between Puff Broccoli, but also the I Hate Vegetables song from one of Zach's random digital pants or something. But I was like, oh, yeah, I have that magnet.
So funny.
Just random stuff.
That was random. I mean, Aline, I was like, ooh, that Hanson card would be good. And like, no, Puff Broccoli would be even better. So you really embraced the Puff Broccoli. I mean, I think it was one of the most individual things that like out of the brothers that like symbolism for that brother, you know, is a piece. I love that you love the broccoli. You know, I think that's super special because Aline's just been into just making him and creating him throughout the years. over and over. Like I know she's got a couple of like stickers on her Etsy.
I'm
And
gonna need to go get some to add to my collection.
need some broccoli stickers.
The broccoli here is a sticker. This is my sticker that's in my
I
shop.
need that.
Cute.
That's I think it's him. No,
Yeah,
actually,
Mom.
this may be
Yeah,
a
he's right
redraw of
here.
him. I can
This is
make him
one
a
of the-
sticker,
That's so cute.
It's a little different.
No, I do have him.
but that's
right
not the
here.
same one. It's
He's
similar.
not.
No,
Oh,
I redrew him.
He's winking
I redrew
on
him.
that one. He's
Yeah.
winking on the sticker.
Yeah.
He's not winking here.
For some reason, I thought I had drew the same one, but it's not.
No.
Okay,
It's so
so
cute. So I'm gonna read. This card has a meaning. So
Yeah.
I'm going to read him.
I gotta pull that up.
Puff broccoli. Quote, remember, children, eat your greens before you go on stage because it's very healthy. Quote, get in touch with your creative side. Exclamation. Approach life with childlike wonder. Embrace your inner child. Take risk. Have cake for breakfast. But don't forget to balance it out with something healthy for your soul. Inner child, childlike wonder, get messy, creativity, imaginative, sorry, can't read real good, wonderment, curiosity, enchantment, playful, and carefree. If this was a yes or no question and you drew this card, the answer is don't make adult decisions on childlike days. That's so cute. That's awesome. I love it. And what a perfect like card and all the meanings to go with Mr. Puff. Puff broccoli.
There's no lyrics to read.
There is no lyrics to read. We usually go in and deep dive into this little guy right here, and we read some lyrics, but there is none with that. But there is the Puff Broccoli video.
Yeah.
And we can, when we wrap up here and we go to Isn't It Weird After Dark, we'll watch it and react to it. So those who have no idea what we're talking about, we have a Patreon where we go and we react to videos and we get to just relive certain moments. And there was always the plan that when we drew this card, we would react to that, part of it's on the road to Albertine.
Yes.
Right? Yep, the road to Albertine. So Jaylyn, was it instant love with broccoli when he did that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you eat broccoli? Or
I
is it
actually
just...
do love broccoli.
Okay.
So it's great that I can collect broccoli and also actually like broccoli.
I love broccoli is probably my favorite vegetable, and my kids laugh so hard. Like last night, we had all of our leftovers for dinner, and I gave them broccoli, but then my plate was literally half broccoli and then half leftovers, and they were like, "Why do you have so much broccoli?" I'm like, "Because who else is going to eat it all? It's mine."
Okay, since there's no lyrics or like true deeper meaning, what's everyone's favorite way to cook broccoli?
Steam it.
Steam it?
Yes.
How do you
I
season?
like to steam it.
What do you season it with?
I have a salt and butter, and that's it. I'll
Okay.
even eat it without the butter.
Jaylyn?
I just like to throw a bunch of random seasonings, like whatever I feel like that day. Maybe
So
even
you switch it
sprinkle
up.
some cheese, either Parmesan
Ooh,
or
yeah,
any
yeah.
other kind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
No.
my is.
That's awesome. Me personally, I am a big fan of Lowry's garlic salt. I pretty much put it on everything. So I'll pop some Lowry's and a little bit of butter, and usually that's it. But I too feel frisky with cheese and will add some cheese here and there to my broccoli. The puff broccoli scene in that, I feel like really, I mean, Isaac was always a goofy guy. Isaac has always been, like we were talking about earlier, just a playful guy, but also very deep, very sincere, and very sensitive. So it was really cool to see a part of, a goofy part of Isaac in that, I wonder, so now that we're back to here, how did So, can you tell us about your Isaac story, Aline? Would
Oh, yeah.
you, now that we're here and now that I teased it earlier, we can actually talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. So the red, blue, green tour, that was I was really nervous about going because the whole COVID thing. I was like really scared to go. But I sat here and crocheted these gigantic. So like I have little Puff. I don't know if you can see him. He's got like
Yeah.
little necklace. He's got glasses. That's Barbie glasses. I wanted to make Isaac one. That's what started it. But I was like, this is too little. So I made a puff broccoli that was like huge. I just freehand crocheted it. And I was like, well, I can't just give Isaac something. And so I made Zach a ice cube, like a Scotsman
is so
ice
cute.
cube. And
And she was afraid to give it to him. And I
so
said,
scared
hey,
to give it to him.
she made you ice.
I did. It had a
I
little
did.
charm.
I yelled at Zach.
It had-
It's my role in Aline's life when
It
it
is.
comes to Hanson. I'm like, hey, Hanson, come talk to my friend.
We always need one of you. We have
Yes.
I have one of those in our group too.
It was freeze
we
up.
got someone who hollers at him. Come over here.
I still have Taylor's because
I can't. I just have such a hard time participating in these things.
this one's hard.
This
'cause
particular one.
I couldn't give it without her, and she can't help me give it to him, so I'm stuck with it.
It's too much. It's
I
too
crocheted him
much.
an eggplant. It's huge. It's huge. I can go grab it in a second. It's big.
Normally, I'm
It's
so
been
brave.
here forever with me. It has a little miniature ruler attached to it. They all have a charm.
That's
So
funny.
puff
They all-
broccolis, like the big puff that I made Isaac,
Mhm.
I don't think it didn't have glasses.
We had
It
this
did have
little
I went and
necklace.
bought a gold chain for it, and then I made a little Hanson
fancy.
charm for it. So it has like a little Hanson symbol necklace. And we had little Puff and we had big Puff through the whole
Yeah.
concert. There's like a little
Yeah.
video of me and Laura, like Puffs were both there.
Jamming
like
with
we're
them.
jamming with them. They went through the whole show. And
Yeah.
afterward, we waited by this was the year that Taylor was traveling through with his bus that kept breaking down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was like right around the time he kept breaking down. So he jumped right on his bus. He grabbed his little,
Yeah.
he had a little rug out front. He grabbed it and jumped in. And
He's gone.
he was gone. I didn't even get the opportunity to give him his eggplant. I didn't even see him.
Right.
So we waited, and I don't remember if we saw Zach or not, but
We saw Zach at the beginning,
Yeah.
like while we were in line
yeah, he got
for the
his
show.
ice before the show.
Yeah.
But we waited out there, and Isaac came out, and the whole video, like I have it memorized because it was just I was so nervous. And Laura's like, "She made you," and he goes, "Puff broccoli," because I'm holding this giant broccoli,
She's
and
like,
I'm so nervous.
she says, clutching it to her body, like.
I told him, I was like, "He wants to go on tour with you," and he was so sweet about it. And he laughed, and he put it on his bus, and his daughter comes and snatches it, and that's the last I've known of Puff. I have no
Aw.
clue where Puff went. I hope that he is out living his dreams.
She made you.
Very nice.
That is for you. He wants to go on
Puff
tour.
broccoli.
Yes, he wants to go on tour.
Fantastic.
He had his first show.
Oh, this was his first show?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He has a little cousin.
Okay. Take a photo real quick?
Yeah,
Yes, definitely
Picture
with
of you guys, and then
Oh, with
we
Puff.
with the broccoli. Can I get a picture?
We took
Yeah.
pictures and
He
stuff.
is.
Well, especially, and then Zach's daughter took the ice,
Oh, did she?
right? I think he gave.
no
I think
idea.
didn't we recall seeing her with the ice? Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
what have Taylor's children done with a freaking
Yeah,
eggplant?
When they came back after y'all's meet, you had the meet and greet.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I mean, he could have just taken that and left it at Food on the Move. It would have fit in. That was my thinking.
That's true. It
That
could
was
have
my
just
thinking.
been
Well,
part of the
And he's
vegetables
like-
that he grows.
when I got stuck with it, I
He
was like,
would know.
the only way that I can now gift him
Things
this.
only Hanson fans would understand.
Right. But I thought to still gift Taylor the eggplant, I could crochet a vegetable for each of his family members and give him like a basket.
like VeggieTales.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So then
Yeah.
it wouldn't be so awkward.
Oh, where is my hairbrush? You could have him like do a little thing.
That feels like a Hanson song too. It sounds like
It's a
something.
VeggieTales song.
I know,
My-
but it sounds
my
like
youth group
something
era.
we would have come up with for Hanson back in the day.
Yes, it does. And today. But no, normally I am her brave, like track a Hanson down and call him over, but I couldn't. And I think recently when we went to see them in Tampa in April, you're like, should I bring the eggplant? I'm
eggplant.
like, I can't do it. If you want to give it to him on your own, I can't. I can't look at him. I
I'll
can't.
go grab it. Yeah,
And
because
just like throw it on stage.
oh gosh, it's so
Poor
big.
Taylor. Why am I such a child? Like, it is very easy to feel like a kid sometimes when you start talking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it.
Especially when it comes to Hanson too, because we associate them with
Right.
being like these teeny
He said it.
boppers. So
Yes. But nowadays when I see little of them, I'm just like, oh, they're so sweet. They were
It's
just,
cute,
they were
though.
just
Oh my gosh.
little, especially. Oh, yeah, there he is in his glory.
It's Taylor's
It's
eggplant.
bigger than your head.
It's huge. And there's the little ruler. That's big.
I wonder what that means.
I freehand crocheted
that's
all
so
of them.
funny.
He needs to
It's
live
so
back
funny.
here.
No, it's so witty. She's like, I don't know what to make
He doesn't
Taylor.
sit
And
up.
then she's like, we're going to give this to him. You help me. I'm like,
No.
I can't.
I can't look at the man in the eye.
And now I can't send it to
know.
him in the mail because there's nowhere to send it. So
Oh yeah.
I'm going to the abyss of wherever that would lead. I mean, I guess you could send it to their Food on the Move headquarters
Yeah.
area.
that's the same size puff broccoli was though.
Yeah,
The
but
one
they're
I gave
good,
Isaac.
Good size.
And then I have the little one.
things.
Because I crocheted. He has his own Instagram. This guy.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need
The
I need to find
Misadventures of
that.
Puff Broccoli. He's been all over
Yeah.
the place.
funny.
He's painted a
That's
picture of
cute.
himself.
Why am I not following that?
I don't know. he's got a whole thing. And I crocheted him,
That's so cool.
goodness, before 2020, I think. No, I don't know. I think he's like 5. So at around 2020. I crocheted him.
You
and
guys are very creative with your gifts for Hanson.
I'd
I
be
think
giving him
Isaac,
weird
I
stuff.
just gave him like whiskey once, and Taylor, I gave him a shirt.
I remember that.
Yeah, in New York City,
Yeah.
the little skulls, and it said "rattled them bones," and he was shaking like a dancing. Oh no, it was really cute. I've never seen him in it, so who knows what happened to it. But you guys are so creative with your Hanson gifts. How special. Have you done anything else gift wise for Isaac or any of the guys, Jaylyn?
I did. I gave them small things when I had my meet and greet.
Mhm.
I can't even remember. What did I give Zach? I gave Zach like some candy and some other like random little things I thought he'd like. Then I gave
Yeah.
Isaac. One time I made Isaac a little bookmark, and then because he always has like hashtags like be empowered, so I put like be empowered like on this little like guitar bookmark, and I gave him that.
Man, I bet he loved all of those. I can see Isaac just being very, very appreciative of
I hope
like
so.
someone appreciating his sensitive side
Mhm.
and his like deeper thinking side. You know, I
Mhm.
think that's very sweet, very special. Well, with that being said, this is a portion of the show where we hop on over to our Patreon. We stay on the line, but we hop on over to Patreon and I do a card reading. Then we see how it goes with the broccoli card, which is all about creativity and putting ourselves out there. So
Being whimsical.
unless we need to make adult decisions, and we are not doing that then. So here we are. So if you are listening on our podcast and you want to hear our card pull, head on over to Patreon. It is part of the basic free membership. You get to see our Isn't It Weird After Dark portion, as well as the card pull. So please pause for a momentary hold. Hey, everybody, welcome back. We just did a wonderful card pull, talked about creating from our emotions, creating from a place of compassion, and being a caring person. How freaking lovely. And I think when the guys give us something to hold on to, a bit of themselves, a bit of their personality, their goofiness, like Mr. Puff Broccoli right there. It's fun because we get to understand them a little bit more. We get to like touch base with them a little bit more, and judging from Isaac's reactions to receiving Puff Broccoli and receiving, a whole book written or put together, like taking that time out. Isaac is definitely a guy that I see just being massively appreciative of someone seeing him. He's slightly tortured in some ways, it's just like he's so sensitive, but in the best way possible. Like, he's a strong guy, but I think there is definite parts of him that, as he's matured, he's always been the one that would yell at people for being jerks in the crowd.
Outside served you in a New York Yankees hat that was completely inappropriate. I don't care what they did. I don't care what they said. If you push a woman, you're a bastard, and I'm sorry. So, listen, they were out of control. They were running the concert for everybody else. But that was fucking ridiculous. And that is why they call me an old man Hanson. An old man Hanson is kicking your ass out. I'm sorry, I don't care who you're with. That was ridiculous. So please, take your stuff, go to the front of the venue, and leave. And you can ask for a refund, because I don't want your damn money. I know she puts people, but that is totally inappropriate. It's totally inappropriate, and you know it. Okay?
Did very much like call them out, and I love that. I love that about Isaac, Mr. Old Man Hanson.
Yeah, I was gonna say Old Man Hanson.
Yeah. And then when he's finally like, remember the parts when he does do that and he speaks up, he's like, business, Mr. Businessman.
Don't want to mess with him.
No, you don't want to at all. You're just like, okay, Isaac, I'm so sorry. My few interactions with him, like, I remember one time when I was like, oh, he does pay attention. I got to see them in Australia, and it was at the end of, I decided to like wait to like meet them to the last show, like stay behind the bus and everything like that. Or they didn't have a bus there, but I stayed behind the venue, and he came out, and I knew it was my last one. I was like, thank you so much, guys, for, creating the string theory show. And I went to the opera house, and I was like, it's been fun adventure here in Australia. This is my last show here. He said, and it was during winter time, and he said, I was going to tell you to go to make sure you stay warm, but you're not going back to anywhere cold. You're going back to Florida. And I said, how do you remember? Like, how do you remember? Like, how do you know that? Like, and just to know, like, because I really didn't have many interactions, like, with him. I mean, I've met him a few times, and I may have mentioned Florida to him, or maybe that's where they frequently would see me. But I was just like, wow, he actually like pays attention.
Pays
and he actually
attention,
listens,
yeah.
and that's something to keep in mind. Isaac,
One of the
watching you.
many things I love about him.
Yeah. He's a good guy. He's got a good heart to him. Oh, no, there is no Hanson stage because we have
Nope.
not seen Puff Broccoli live.
Well, we have, me and you have, but it's not on Hanson stage.
And there's no dramatic reading, but normally we would go on Hanson stage, like I said, and pull the song count and show count and do dramatically reading.
No Puff Broccoli show count, unfortunately.
No, Puff Broccoli needs to go on tour.
Well, I told Isaac, but it's out of my hands. I
Out of your
literally
hands,
said that
just-
to him. He wants to go on tour.
He wants to go on tour.
Maybe
with
he's
you.
been on the tour bus this whole time. You just
That's the
haven't seen
dream.
him, but
No.
That's the dream.
It's just there.
I was thinking about it though, like during that clip of him doing the whole Puff Broccoli thing, he also had like Puff Ringo.
I'm Ringo and I play the drums. I'm an original Beatles though. I'm kind of scruffy. I'm Puff Ringo. Ooh. Puff Ringo. Hey, Ringo. Hey, man. Oh, man. Fritas, man. Sometimes I play the drums. Sometimes I play the fool. I'm Ringo.
And another Puff thing. And it's like, what if they took off? What if we didn't have Puff Broccoli? What if we had Puff Ringo? We're just carrying around Ringo Starr, calling him Puff Ringo. Because
No,
everything was a Puff
Broccoli-
Daddy video.
Oh yeah. That's why he was doing that.
We could have had a carrot.
I am so grateful it was Puff Broccoli instead of Puff Ringo.
Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't have stuck in the same way as Mr. Broccoli has.
Yeah, I think it's easier to make broccoli things than it would be to make Ringo things. And find random broccolis all over the place.
Yes. Now, have you been into the broccoli collecting since then, like your whole life?
Pretty much, yeah. Ever since then,
Oh wow.
I love
ever
that.
since Puff Broccoli, I've just been like, anytime I see broccoli, I'm like, I need that.
So, anybody who's watching or listening, do you collect broccoli things? Or is this like just like the RGB? When we had Callie on, we were talking about how like she was obsessed with all things red, green, blue as a child, and I mean, we were as well. We had themed birthdays,
Yes. Oh
stuff
yeah,
like
me
that.
and my friends did that too.
So it's been a collective like thing where we had the internet, but it was not as like how it is now.
Yeah, it
And we're
wasn't
all
like how
doing
did we
that.
all pick up on like the same things like
and embrace it
yeah.
so deeply.
funny.
It's so funny. And so I'm really curious now learning, like we were just joking and be like, oh, it's Isaac. Maybe we'll do the broccoli. And now you collect the broccoli for the man. And that is so freaking cool. So does anybody else have broccoli collections in the name of Hanson or Isaac Hanson?
Oh, I
Please
know.
tell us.
There's
Please
at
let
least
us
one,
know.
and I'm drawing a blank as to who it is, but she
Oh, yeah?
collects broccoli dolls, like stuffed animals. She's a bunch of them, like
That's
a whole
cool.
bunch of them.
That's cool. It's a collective. It's a collective
Yep.
choice since childhood. How awesome
I
is
don't
that?
see broccolis that often. So, like, when I do, I
No?
grab it up, but I don't.
Yeah,
don't have-
same. Anytime I find it, I'm like, I need that.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
this necklace.
That's so
You would
cute.
love it. It is. What is her name? You got me into her. It's the. She makes the.
Stargirl.
I don't know what that is.
No, Stargirl?
Oh, no. She's a. I can't even think
I'm
of
trying
what
to
she
think of the
does.
things I've
She-
gotten you into.
She makes clothes and purses and all kind of stuff. And it's. I can see it. I have her backpack. The very furry rainbow backpack. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, she made a broccoli necklace that's all rhinestones.
Oh my god.
Fancy.
I want it so bad. I
I
looked it up.
want
I
it.
want it so bad. I'll have to send it to you. It is gorgeous. But it's a big
Oh.
broccoli emblem and it's all rhinestones. It's
Oh
That's
my
super cool.
God.
fabulous.
It's pretty cool. I
I-
cannot think of her name though.
Oh, I have one more question before we close off. What is your most popular Hanson TikTok that you've made?
Oh, I have a few. One of my first ones that blew up was like, it was kind of like one of the ones where you show like what Hanson used to look like when they were little kids, and then
Where the
it's
girl
like,
goes boop or falls
yeah, it's like
forward.
I forget what the like sound is, but it's like, and then it's like give it a little bit of spice, and then like it shows like
Okay, yeah.
Hanson like currently.
Add a little bit of spice.
And that was my first one that blew up. It got like, I don't remember how many views. But then I got, when me and my friends, I don't know if you guys saw the one we did a few years ago where the trend was like, we're Hanson fans. We do this. And then like, you just kind of say something like that Hanson fans do.
Yeah.
So like a few of those blew up. And then I did a Taylor Swift and Taylor one because she was saying like Taylor was like her first like crush or whatever.
Yeah.
First celebrity crush.
I would like to do a duet with Taylor Hanson because I have loved Hanson since I was 8, and it's like never gonna end. I'm never gonna stop loving them. And Taylor Hanson has an amazing voice, and also, you know, we're both named Taylor.
I don't want to lose you. Oh, yeah, Hanson. I thought I was going to marry Taylor Hanson when I was 8 because we had the same.
Yeah.
That one's like my biggest one that blew up, like got like 1.2 million views or whatever.
wow.
But
That's wild.
yeah, I get random ones like every once in a while. One of them will just like blow up out of
Give you
nowhere.
a
The
million
ones I don't even
views.
think about it. Like I don't even put like any thought into it, and I post it, and I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah,
I heard that's how it goes. Like
Yeah.
the ones you're not even like thinking about or trying, like it just goes crazy. And I love that. This is like fourth or fifth episode that Taylor Swift is mentioned, and we always do it like, here she
Keeps getting
goes.
brought up.
I love it. So, we
She has her own card.
came up.
When I
Taylor
edit,
Swift?
she has her own card now. It just, yeah,
Oh yeah.
she shows up. She sits right in
Oh,
the corner.
like in the editing
Yeah.
software. Oh, that's so funny. Taylor Swift just has her own stuff. Well, we determined a couple episodes back that if we were to bleed, she's like, I'm bleeding Hanson. And then I said,
I
what
was
color?
bleeding Mbop. If you cut
Oh,
me
bleeding
open by
Mbop.
now, I would bleed Mbop.
That's it. That's it. And I said, what color would your Mbop blood be? And we determined it was glittery orange, kind of like Taylor Swift's blood from all of her music videos. So we would bleed orange glitter glue
yes.
as Hanson fans. I
I
feel
can
like
see
that's
that.
yeah, very, very middle of nowhere, seeping from our
Yes.
stuff. You shot us, we just bleed. So that's fun. But no, like I love that, and I don't know why she has yet to not do anything with them. You know, I feel like by this point it's kind of reverse role. She goes, I've always wanted to work with Taylor, but now, like, does she still want to work with them? I'm sure Taylor Hanson they would all jump at it, maybe. You know, please make that happen, Taylor Swift, like you're listening and
That would be
watching,
like my two worlds colliding. That would be the most
Yeah.
amazing thing ever.
that really would be. I would be so happy. I feel like if it would happen, it probably would be Taylor and Taylor.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
think
the
so.
two
I
of
think
them.
yeah, that's what I think too.
The Tale of Two
Um,
Taylors.
The Tale of Two Taylors.
That's what it should be called.
The whole album.
Wow, good job.
That's that right brain of mine. It just does that sometimes.
Just does it so well. Well, if Taylor Swift and Taylor Hanson got together, what would you name the Taylor album? Because I feel like Aline's a pretty good little choice, but I'd like to hear what everyone else would call it. Well, Jaylyn, thank you so much for being
Thank you
on.
so much for having me.
No, it was so fun,
was.
and we reached out, and thank you for sharing your TikTok world with us. Now you have TikTok, and it's under It's Jaylyn, ITZ.
Yeah, hey, it's
Hey.
ITZ Jaylyn, same name on Instagram.
Nice. Now on Instagram, do you have the same following type on there, or
I don't
do you
have
find that?
as many followers, but I do have a lot of I try to like I'll post some of the things that I have on TikTok on Instagram, but I like to like kind of keep them a little separate so that like they're getting like different stuff, but
Yeah.
sometimes I'll do it all together. Just like if something's so good that I posted on TikTok, I'm like, well, I need to share it here because it was that good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So they each have their own special like
Mhm.
bit of, media and stuff on it. That's
Yeah.
very cool. That's awesome. Well, everybody make sure, if you're not already, to give her follows and likes and hearts and all of that on
Thank
all the
you.
platforms. She's multi-talented and is also doing the Lord's work, telling everybody else about Hanson, those 1.2 million, but like they're still there 100%.
Mhm.
And how cool for you to be doing that. So as a Hanson fan, I greatly appreciate all the thirst traps you also post.
Yes.
Very, very much. We like them
Thank you.
very, very much. Well, everyone, thank you so much. One more time. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll catch you next week on another episode of Isn't It Weird? Stay super, super weird.
Stay wild.
Isn't it weird? Isn't it